All right, we're here for the last week of the regular season, for the potential for a absolute nightmare of a five-way tie between six teams and only four slots open.
And
How's
I
it going?
hope I hope you at home are half as excited for it as I am because that is the best timeline. I
I
cannot
am
imagine a better outcome out of a Baddy League than a five-way tie out of six teams for four playoff slots. Let's go.
I am simultaneously unbelievably worried and also sort of hoping for it. Literally 50-50 down the middle.
I can't think of a more entertaining outcome. Just saying.
I I don't know, man. Uh, the thought of something having to be decided by jousting is
The most
possible.
entertaining thing you can think of. I know, right?
It's
Come on.
it's possible.
Ugh. So we are starting out with our first ever stream on Icebox, and I don't know about you all at home, but I'm not near as practiced on this map as I would like to be. I know some teams have been scrimming on it, but I think we are going to see a lot of tomfoolery on this map.
Yeah, to say the least. There are roughly um 20 angles to check when you go into B site, and there are 40 to check going into A site. Um, Weirdly enough, the highly contested middle probably has the fewest angles to check, but can get you to either site in a fucking heartbeat.
And the problem with those 40 angles at A site is that three-quarters
These
of them are probably above you.
Yeah, you have to look every direction. And like I was mentioning, like it's a small map. Like this is a very small map compared to
Yes.
a lot of the other ones.
Yes.
To the point where like some people, if you haven't played a lot on it, are gonna see like a Killjoy ult or something, and you're gonna be surprised. You're like, wow, that's bigger now. No, the map is just smaller.
Yeah. There's also just incredibly odd angles. Like if you're on defense, and you go to check mid right from your spawn over this ramp that exists, you can just get sniped from attacker spawn. Just bar none, right off the hop, dead. There's just some very, very odd spots. And of course, callouts aren't something that I know a whole lot about, but we'll do our best, kids.
What are these numbers on the minimap? Okay. So obviously those are corresponding to the top there. Probably, yeah, just some ease of use for the
Spectator, yeah.
yeah, spectator streamer. And we got a push in mid here. Blam almost up here. He's gonna flash to the right. Doesn't know he's in. Oh, just past that smoke. Sounds like they hear him. They are on A. Looks like they got a round behind everybody. Here's Wacky. Yeah,
and
checks the wrong
that,
angle.
And that was the only defender. So the other four people are trying to figure out how to get into that site.
Yeah, I think they pushed hard through A, and so by the time, yeah, and now they're coming back. So they're just gonna retake it again. I mean, Senpai saw him as he was falling, so he didn't get a good shot on it. But now they become the attackers. C1, he does get the trade up there from Kaiser, but he gets traded again, and it's just, yeah, everyone falling, and a good first round from Jokesova.
Yeah, so I think that because of that compactness that we were talking about a little bit, I think the attacker's ability to flex back and forth is going to be super important, or maintain their pushing when they decide on a site, right? Because it's so small. If you stop, if you delay, it's not that far for those defenders to circle either to the defensive side or possibly even flank you and get behind you, and you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, rotates are fast on both sides.
Right.
See some default here from defenders. We got, looks like it might be an A.
Yeah,
No.
kind of trying to figure out some information there. Still some people lingering around mid or towards B, but no hard dedicates either way.
He's behind too. I don't know if he knows. Oh, he gets taken out by Blam. That was fast.
And that pick gives them some courage, so now they're starting to push more in earnest.
Yeah, McCree sends a flash over. They get slowed by the grenade from Wacky.
Yeah, both teams just trading kits, seeing if they can get some extra info.
Yep, right click from Super T takes one out. Oh, there's a lot of abilities being used. Wacky does manage to get one. He's right around the corner. He gets found by Blam. Blam finds another. Gluba is trying to plant that. Oh, but he hears Master Splinter coming up on him.
Yeah, so that's 2-0 so far for Blam and crew.
Yep, and I mean those are the you know, the early rounds. No guaranteed guns, so we'll see what they can do with some better buys. It does look like because of those force buys from Jokesova, they are going to keep those Spectres. So let's see if that harms them at all in this round.
Yeah, because of the compactness of this map and the tight angles, I think Spectres don't hurt you nearly as badly as they would on other maps, as long as you play it correctly. Not that you necessarily know how to play this map correctly, but I think the possibility is there.
Ooh, that grenade might catch a lot of people there. One actually got through underneath. Splinter, I think he has a little information, but not exactly where they are, and he actually gets taken out by Super T as they're committing onto this B site.
Yeah, so their first excursion over here.
They found
Still a couple defenders, yeah, circling behind them.
Oh, gets two though, and that cancels. Oh, can't find a third though. Gets picked up by Super T, but that did cancel the plant. Now they have to try again. Here it goes. Blam rotating around a little bit, trying to find somebody coming from middle. Oh, Wacky finds one. Satchel's up to the top floor. Sounds like they know he's, yep, over there. He takes one out though. Gluba trying his best. Blam finds one, and now there's only one left for the defenders. Ooh, he's just behind that to heal up. Senpai takes out Gluba, one-on-one situation.
Yeah, both high-ranking players from each team just duking it out over this post plant.
Yeah, and he's gonna get this half. Let's see, is he just sticking? Yeah, sticks it
Bros
through the
don't
box.
fake.
There's nothing to me.
He goes very low there, but he chooses just to stick it because it's the box, and he doesn't know for sure which part of it he's behind. He takes his chances.
Yeah, I mean, I think Blam made the right play, right? You know where the bomb is. Your teammates are able to ping it for you. You know boxes are wall bangable, but it just didn't quite connect. He got very close. All right, so a sheriff now on saving Jokesova on McCree. Everyone else able to retain rifles.
Yeah, with this money they saved by keeping their other guns, I think McCree actually bought last round, and that's why he's poor this one. Looks like we're gonna have a B attempt, doing a split long and mid. One actually going up through that too. Oh, but Wacky gets both of them there.
Beautiful transfer.
And a third for Wacky. Perfect headshots here. Gluba takes one out over by the yellow box. And that's going to be a result. They're backing up. They don't want anything to do with that. Sends it. Doesn't find anybody. They're behind that box. Find them. Four. Oh, the reload! Can you find it? No. Gets picked up by Senpai. Man,
yeah.
If not for that reload.
I mean, yeah. When I'm teaching people this game or people that are newer to the shooters, right, you tell them it's like, man, you know, couple kills per mag, maybe 3, and then you got to start thinking about it. But when you're constantly in the heat of it, like he was, right, 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. Then he had his ult up, shoots that, comes down, season 1, never had time to think about it.
Punch in.
Right, setting up more for an A side this time, leaving just Cypher. Oh, nope, now Cypher's coming too.
Oh, picks up one. Oh, he's taking a long fight on there. Doesn't actually get taken out, though. Doesn't manage to get the heal, so he is at 70 health. A rare sight for Arena. Ended. Ooh, gets taken out just barely by Wacky there, who's still up there. Gets taken down by Super T, who's blinded. They're not pushing him, they're just trying to delay him.
Lots of kit going out, just again fighting over the site. Blind's so crucial around these tight corners.
Oh, some unfortunate spray there is gonna cause Super T to go down, but he gets traded right away afterwards. 2v2 is spam is happening from that pistol as he's trying to reload. Oh, but Kaiser from behind gets one, and
Oh.
out. Ooh. Both of those last players had like a sliver of health.
Yeah, Splinter making it out of there with 6 health, saving that round for his team. Huge.
Yeah, good rotate by Kaiser there. Surprises them while they were trying to plant, but he can't manage to get that other one. But Splinter clutches it for his team.
Yeah, still favoring towards A side again off of saving Jokesova. Seems to have been the more successful side for them, so I wonder if we're just going to see them gravitate that way, or if that's just the flavor of the moment.
Bomb buddy out.
And here we have Senpai's pushed up real far. My team scrimmed him a lot. He did this a lot where he pushes up. Yeah, plays way up there. Oh, heals, doesn't get traded off there. Looks like he's still playing a little aggro. He is going to back up as the abilities start coming in.
Blam now entering the site with the rest of his team, choosing to take the low angles over to the left.
Oh, I think I saw somebody fall to their death. I'm not positive what that was there. I don't think I've seen that much, but yeah. Oh, Mad Max.
Joke's
Still trying to
over.
hold this
You're
site.
dead.
We are going to have this Phoenix ult. Blam pushing hard into here. He's not going to find anyone on site. They're all sort of holding back. They think they rotated? Oh, he checks the wrong way. Just loses his ult.
All right, they're going to hear that
Spike planted.
point take from the Phoenix.
No, Mad Max does get some damage, but not able to finish that off. He's going to send out his shock arrow to try and finish it. Doesn't quite land.
Yeah, that's actually really impressive off Mad Max. You know, he knew the general area for that plant spot, and then he looked like that bounce shock dart was pretty well aimed as well, even though it didn't connect.
Yep. Splinter taking out the low health guy there and then getting traded by Blam. Mad Max is here on site.
Player remaining.
Oh, good swing by
One player
Kaiser.
standing.
And then Mad Max gets taken out. Now it is Kaiser versus Blam, and he really wants to defuse this, but he can't yet.
Hey,
Was not ready for that. Blam with the ace.
Yeah, starting off 3-3 dead heat here. Not quite enough money off of, Senpai's Kohais for a buy. Mad Max currently has a rifle though. Okay, sold it. Here we go. That makes much more sense. So, save round for them versus full rifles and armor on saving Jokesova, who are yet again looking to set up on an A push.
Yeah, looks like we have a little bit more default, but that it was just to place that trap. It looks like we do have Kaiser trying to push out of long B behind them there, so we'll see if he gets that rotate. But they are slowly working their way. Oh, Senpai could not land those shots with that sheriff and goes down. Oh, and Mad Max actually saw them last second there. Now they are working on to A. Ooh, gets taken out by a great shot from Wacky, who's now pushing in. Finds another, takes him out as well, can't get a third. Lots of sheriffs going on around here.
Well, that's that whole team. That's all they had to lead this round, and the fact that they're 3-2 is a huge boon to them.
Actually, oh, he catches the one, and he did see Mad Max there, but Mad Max actually gets taken out by Super T as he's trying to take a look at Blam.
Yeah, even with the loss, that's not the worst outcome for Senpai Kohais here. Taking 3 rifles off the enemy team is a detriment to their economy, so it's still somewhat helpful, right? In the long run, it does some good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting tonight to see how many teams literally just forget the save penalty now on this patch, because if it's something that a lot of people are not used to, and it's possible to forget and just go like, oh, I can save this. No, don't save that. Both teams have 4 ults here actually, so I'm expecting to see some stuff pop off.
First op that I've noticed of the game as well coming out on Kaiser.
Yep, holding this long B. Misses that shot though. He's going to back up to a better position. Splinter getting Blam in middle actually. That's big for them. Oh, that second off shot missing as well. He's trying. Oh, he misses that as he was placing his ability. There's a bunch of them pushing over by Yellow Box. One gets taken out by Wacky. He's ready for another.
Yeah, that crosshair placement was just right on. He was perfectly placed for that.
Yeah, great placement. Super T.
One
Spike
enemy
down.
Anyone
remaining.
sneaking around? Wacky gets another, and that's their spike carrier down. Super T, the last one left alive to try and make something happen. Gets one. Oh,
He
think
saw
maybe
that
threw
one in the tube, yeah.
Oh, he's
Ugh.
not ready for Senpai to peek out there halfway through the box.
And I think we're gonna see a lot of that tonight, right? It's like, oh, I just saw someone around this left-hand corner, and you're so concentrated on that, which you should be. It's not wrong to be, but it's so easy to lose track of the vertical angles in this game,
Well,
on
that
this
one-
map. Excuse me.
Yeah, that place especially, because they were both in that tube, in that box on the site, and they were literally on top of each other. So he heard the one moving, and he just might have assumed, oh, there's one in there, never expecting a second one because the sound didn't register, or in his head,
Exactly.
I mean.
Revealing area.
Do have another A push. Looks like they're favoring that, which is, from what I understand, very common. So many angles, it's much harder to hold.
Yeah, maybe that's their overall mode. They just know it's so much more difficult on defense on A side. So
Yeah,
two,
two ults coming out. Blam picks up a kill real quick. Oh, Splinter spraying, but does not get that kill actually onto Blam. Senpai trying to hold out that left side as Wacky's over here on the right, jiggle peeking and getting a kill on the Super T.
Senpai throwing out a blind, but it gets blocked by the Cypher cage, so it does no good for his team, unfortunately.
Yeah, things have sort of slowed down here. Senpai's got a decent angle. He might be able. Yeah, finds Blam as he thinks he's good there through that smoke. Oh, he actually takes some
One
damage going
enemy
through it.
remaining.
And now it is Senpai left as the last person alive to try and pick up two.
One enemy remaining.
Spray on one, but immediately gets traded as McCree comes around that corner, and he's gonna get that plant down for extra money.
Yeah, Senpai's been playing really aggressive with his peaks and re-peaks actually after the initial kill. So Reyna's vulnerable using her heal ability, right? She drops that gun, pulls the health, and there's that delay where she has to bring her gun up, and he's been gotten a few times. On that one, it wasn't any fault of his, just the opposing enemy knowing that, hey, I have to peek now or this Reyna's going to be full health, and then I have to deal with it.
Yeah, that's why you tend to see a decent amount of Reyna's default to E. Just always assume there's someone to trade them, and you just aren't there anymore. Even if you could get some health, unless you know for sure. Oh, Senpai with the long shots actually picks up a different one that he shot initially. As Blam takes out Splinter and a second one over by mid and B, I believe. Super T looking here on site. Blam now with 3K. Oh, gets taken out by an ulted Senpai. They are rotating.
Yeah.
I like that call.
Yeah, so here's this fast rotate, and so now...
Yeah, so they actually went a little bit slower, so... Like, they could have been through mid, but they chose to go through this kitchen. Oh, Blam set up pretty cheekily here.
Here's them, knows that they're there.
Spike planted.
And...
One enemy player
Alright,
standing.
does get one. Senpai can't make it happen. Blam with a 4K on that one.
Yeah, Blam and Super T both leading their team. Blam with a huge game so far at 16-4.
Yeah, we're at 10 rounds in, and we're already seeing some decently big numbers here coming out. The teams though, 4-6, better than I saw a lot of stuff initially on this map. It seemed like things were so crazy, like certain teams wouldn't even know how to defend or whatever. So 4-6 isn't a bad start. Let's see if they can pick up the last two.
Yeah, this is even more even than we've seen on a lot of maps that people have known more for longer, right? So good match here so far.
Blam playing close on this smoke. Does look like they're positioned towards A. Ooh, some sprays there towards the front of A, but Senpai is going to back up. Looking. Yeah, and there's Kaiser on the rotate. We have seen him be pushing up. Let's see if he runs into Blam or not, as still got aggression going on to this A site. Where was that teleport from?
I don't know, but now he's in behind them. And
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
so
he
that
gets
was
caught out.
Splinter teleporting behind them there.
Correct.
Blam gets one, Blam gets two.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Senpai not able to pick up anybody as they start rushing into that site, and they now have full control over it as Kaiser, who has
30
been
seconds
rotating
left.
around, is the last alive.
Spike planted.
Yeah, I don't know if Splinter went in a little early or if he didn't know Kaiser was coming to support him from that rotate, but they could have gone 2 in on that flank rather than just Splinter initiating alone.
Yeah. So now Kaiser's looking at it. So this is the situation where normally you go 1v5. Maybe save this. I don't know what their money is. Oh, do you see that head?
Flawless.
Oh.
Didn't make it work. But depending on your money there, you might choose to save that there. But again,
Last
it's
round.
last
in
round
the
coming
hatch.
up. So
Yeah. So not able to quite get a full buyout for Senpai, or excuse me, for no, yeah, that's right. Senpai Kohai is needing a bulldog on Mad Max, but other than that, Spectre on Senpai and everyone else with. Oh no, there's a judge there.
no,
too.
they
Wake
actually
up,
have
man.
3.
Yeah,
They have three save guns. They're doing what they can here. They're forcing up for this last round and a half, and we'll see if they can make some stuff happen, especially with a judge that really limits your options.
Yeah, Saving Joke's Nova stacked up for mid for the first time I remember in this game.
Yeah, Blam Alton just pushing through. A little bit of damage on that bomb. Pushes into this kitchen. Oh, but his ult is going to run out right there as he sees somebody. Wacky actually gets Glooba there. And Ray's ult. Oh, they had
Yeah.
already backed up.
Yeah, sends it blind down that hallway and isn't able to connect.
I know exactly where.
No more ults able to be used this round. Everyone that had them, they've been used.
Yep. They did get some info off of that ult. Now they're looking. Ooh, gets caught from underneath that mid box. Kyrie peeks, finds a lot there, gets one before he goes down. For T, looking for people on the box.
You know, only 2 people left on Joke Sova, but it is their top 2 fraggers.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, he's taken from a different angle. Super T takes out one. He's looking for that one he heard.
30
He
seconds
finds him
left.
too. Cancels his heal actually. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he got a little spooked there. Kaiser
Oh, he
was
doesn't have the
below
bomb.
his
He's not
one.
looking behind him.
Nowhere to run.
Oh yeah, gets picked up by Splinter as he starts getting ulted there. So that's 5-7.
Switching
Relatively
sides.
close.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't know which way this map is favored. Do you have any inclination? Have you looked that up at all?
I haven't looked it up. It sure felt attacker sided from the
Okay.
first, like just based off of first impressions, just because even attackers have a lot of angles that they can come from. So defenders are, normally the defender play is, you hold an angle, right?
Yeah.
Initial thoughts is there's so many angles, what do I hold? But as you play more, I'm not sure anymore.
And I mean,
but
even if you were to look it up right now, maybe the sample size is so small currently
Right,
that
there's
knows?
not many pro games played on this.
All right, so interesting. Saving Joke Sova stacked up for an all mid defense here.
Yeah, they're pushing them. Just look like they're sending a couple round to rotate over there, but they're pushing through this back. They're gonna find one. Ooh, doesn't get the kill though. Kaiser picks up Lamb. Oh, trying to pick it up, does manage to get that kill on the Kaiser.
Spike planted.
Yeah, that's a very interesting setup for first round. I guess if you're gonna do it pistols at the time.
One enemy remaining.
Wacky getting 2 with his boom bot.
Oh wow, I missed that. Holy crap. Last alive here, 1v2. He doesn't get flash, but he doesn't know he's above him. He's gonna step forward here.
Well, he should have seen that artifact thing, the animation, right? Come from above him. But,
Yeah, if he had been paying attention there, he would have been able to see where it was coming from, but it can be hard to catch in the heat of the moment.
So maybe the thought there on defense is you just push through mid, listen for the footsteps and direction, and rotate that way rather than split up, since it's pistol round and it's kind of a coin flip anyway.
There's also the possibility of, if this is truly an attacker-sided map, what if we make them the defenders by giving them the site? Gigantic brain play.
I'm the attacker now. Look at me.
Oh, finds it, gets one shot, but he goes down actually. Ooh, two getting taken out. Wacky caught with
Almost
that
gets
grenade
caught
out.
with his grenade in his hand, yeah.
And Splinter manages to pick up a kill, and now only 2 attackers. They had rotated out, but they know.
They're aware.
Yeah, they have
One
some
player
idea
remaining.
as
Last
Wacky
player
finds
standing.
one, and now Blam last left alive for the hero play here. With nothing but a dream and a classic.
Well, no. Oh,
Yeah,
but
gets
Wacky
wide
on
swung.
point with the headshot, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so first 2 rounds going to attackers on this one.
So it's actually, the colors have stayed the same.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, defenders. Thank you.
Yeah, so it is actually defenders. Red is defenders right now.
Need a drop.
They have changed it so that the teams will keep the same color through the halves.
All right, first real buy round. Still a couple specters, but overall, much better indicator of how this new half should go.
Yeah. Oh, Disenchanted finally getting that kill onto Senpai. A lot of body shots in order to make that happen. But that might slow down their B push here. Wacky actually pushing in the middle. No one to contest him yet. Might find one near A. Yep, he does. As Blam finds one, trying to make it up through that. Oh.
Yeah. Kaiser starting to work over back towards mid from A. But that's not going to be to their benefit because now the other team has changed their minds and is heading towards that direction.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
but Kaiser saw the smoke come out, so he waited.
and I don't know how many people noticed it, but there was actually a Disenchanted just disconnected in chat, so that's unfortunate if he's still alive. I'm trying to play his Omen, I believe, so yeah.
Yeah, I think he's Omen, so he's alive.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and he's just standing still on B, so that's going to be real rough for them this round.
Yeah, unfortunately, no pauses available mid-round. Have to play this one out, and then we can pause during the next buy phase to figure it out then.
Oh, good flick from Mad Max to correct there. Oh, sees one, repeaks him, gets a little bit of damage, repeaks again, and gets the kill on Gluba.
And here is the missing player. So this is probably going to be the round.
Yes, they have the round. They don't know that he's reconnected.
Oh, we have reconnected. Hey,
Oh,
welcome back, buddy.
Yeah,
Well,
and
good save.
Yep.
Nice job.
he has been forced into a save.
At least he actually had a gun to save and wasn't forced to take the save penalty with a pistol or something.
Yeah, if he had like a pistol or something there, that would have been the worst case scenario. And we're still early here, you know. The one round isn't that big of a deal. We have gotten 3 rounds in a row here for attackers, which is big for them.
So defenders, right?
Through them.
3 rounds in a row for defenders. Yes, red is defending. Yes.
So sorry, Senpai's Kohai has gotten 3 rounds in a row. How about that?
Yeah, there we go. Never mind.
Oh, sprays that line. Oh, checks that corner. Does see a lot of them. That rain is going to heal up though.
Fire in the hole.
Oh, Ray's ult. Finally sees somebody. Can't get a kill though. Senpai gets one as they're executing onto this site. Abilities are coming out, trying to work their way in. They did see one on the left. They now have info. They had info that he was there. He shot it, but he actually gets a kill before he goes down. Disenchanted trying to do work here as he's fighting 2 people and he goes down as the last on his team.
Yeah, Senpai and Wacky just coming up gigantic for their team this game. Blam and Super T, Gluba as well, also pitching in on their side. Not that it's just such an absolute frag show so far. I mean, 23 and 12 versus 20 and 9 on the top fraggers. Wowzers.
Yeah, definitely a bunch of immortals slaying out here.
Yeah, and at 9 and 7, I think this is the the two top projected teams. I think this is the match we wanted to see. Interesting that it's on the new map, but it's still fun to watch.
Wacky did see one up on rafters there. He got a little bit of damage out there, but isn't able to find the kill on a Senpai. Or sorry, on the Super T. Getting my Reynas mixed up. He's smoke looking at it. He's getting a bunch of really weird info. They seem to think that they had pushed up there as Kaiser actually finds Disenchanted lurking in middle. And it looks like they are switching. They have rotated. Yeah, so
Yeah,
these are
that's
the
gonna
quick rotates.
It's going to give Senpai some inclination that they're probably not going A if you see someone middle, because there's no quick connector there, whereas you can shift from mid to B much easier.
Yeah, they are already on to B and planted as they were still like partially rotating over to A. Let's see. They might be able to find this one in mid.
Couple ults on Reyna and Sova.
Greed fighting him, not able to pick up Mad Max stairs. Oh, he gets picked, but Blam gets taken out from a different side. Luba flicks over, but not able to get the kill there.
I didn't know that gap in that wall was there. Oh my goodness.
So, thing to note about, the thing to note about that hole in the wall over by B site, you can shoot through it, you can see through it, you can throw abilities through it, including teleports and whatever.
Oh my goodness.
But you can't actually send an owl through it, for instance. It's too big, it like won't fit or something.
Okay, so there's physical properties there, but it's still empty. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're able to like tele through it, you can throw abilities, you can shoot through it, but no walkway, obviously.
I don't know if I knew that was there before watching that play.
And the wall just behind it, the box behind it, is also wall bangable, so there's like multiple levels of where people could be.
I am the hunter.
And back throwing out his ult. Does get some info off it. Knows there's someone back there. Hits second time.
Yeah, he's so low.
So low. Must have legged him on that last connection.
Oh, great shot. He's trying to pick up more. He actually goes down went down on each team actually. An ult coming in for McGree.
But he's only has 26 health. Can't really push in behind it. Wacky throws out his boombot looking for some information. Mad Max takes down McCree.
Oh, gets taken out with a body shot from Blam. Now we're 2v2.
Does Kaiser know he only has one round in that mag? Let's see.
Spike planted.
Gets blinded and teleports into that hides the teleport sound. They are backing up. Someone shoots at him, but they are playing for time here.
Disenchant with 5 health left.
Mm-hmm. Defuse coming in.
They heard the noise.
Oh, he checks that corner, and now they're just sprint. Oh!
Oh. Yeah, forced to just hold it and. Wow,
they got it though.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's incredible. He had no choice, but just holds it out and able to get it just before he goes down.
Yeah, the flame wall super helping there. They were not able to spray in the correct location, so he gets that defuse. We got, this will be buys from both teams.
Yep. Oh, we do see an op coming out of McCree. He's taking that to B site.
Yeah, he's not. Okay,
he's taking it to a really early B angle too,
well,
so he'll know as soon as they
could
go
have been
down
a long ago, so actually he's late getting here. But
sure, aggressive angle. I mean. Then.
Yeah, I mean that's a really good angle for an op to hold. There's not much you could do about that angle as an attacker. Looks like they are working their way onto A. They're about halfway through. Get smoked there.
Yeah, McCree and Disenchanted just holding their spots. Their three teammates are who's holding A right now. Kaiser still mid, trying to maybe gain some info or initiate a slow flank.
Yeah, he's looking for any lurkers. No one's ever playing on this mid box, but he is going to get into the back of A site here.
Right here.
Oh, takes down Blam. Throws out his ult. That did go out before he died. Gonna give him a bunch of info on the enemy.
I know exactly where you are.
And a counter Cypher.
Loosen up.
Oof, Wacky able to get Gluba as he exits that smoke.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and 2 left here. Disenchanted on the back of site. He's just holding this. He is looking at so many people, but he isn't aware of it.
Last player remaining.
Oh, not looking up above there on that second floor. That's all the angles we were talking about. Like he was checking, and Senpai takes out Disenchanted. That's what we were talking about. Like there's so many angles, and he was checking the bottom floor, but he wasn't ready for the second floor.
Yeah, and because that's the problem, right? It's not just like, oh, it's bottom right or top left. No, it's top left or top in front of you or top right or bottom left or bottom right. It's just so much. It's so much.
There are a lot of angles, and it makes you have to be really diligent. Good lord. About cutting that pie, cutting those angles really well and smart. Otherwise, yeah, you're just gonna find yourself looking at 3 people sometimes.
But it's a double-decker pie, man.
It's a tall pie. It's a tall pie. We do have an aggressive push mid here. Blam playing very close with the stinger in mid.
Yeah, Kaiser picked up the op off of McCree from last round, so he's holding that long
Yeah,
B
we got some
hallway.
weird. Ooh, yeah, he gets blinded, not able to get anything. Yeah, they were on a save round here, so they were playing aggressive angles. The flash gonna shut down that A shotgun hold though.
Lamb gets through with this stinger.
Oh, flicks to it, just barely not able to pick it up, and that's really unfortunate that was Reyna because he had done a lot of damage there.
Yeah, so now they know that they have the top fragger down, so they're rotating off, assuming that the opposing team is rotated to that A site already, and they are correct.
Yeah, for the most part, that's true. Kaiser's gonna have a close angle to check here. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, just misses it.
Oh, misses that shot.
Spike planted.
Didn't push him though. He actually escapes the blind. Oh, not able to make it work onto Disenchanted though.
Bomb has been planted and starts to tick down.
Yeah, and they managed to get that op off of him, but they have a pretty solid hold here. He gets taken out immediately by Splinter.
Man, that op's a curse. I'd leave that thing sitting there at this point.
Yeah, McCree has 11 health. Gluba pushing up with a stinger. These are some rough weapons to be trying to make this happen. He's gonna get peeked. Ooh, has his gun out, or his knife out, sorry.
Yeah, he got seen, but is able to duck out in time.
So, this is the rough hold that we were talking about. So, ooh,
The
actually, he's
decision,
gonna go
right,
down.
to save the stinger. Yeah,
Right, so you're saving. Oh, he actually got an op. So this is a great save. But the saving the stinger is like that's rough because you're
yeah.
it's a bad gun and you're only gaining 1,000.
Yeah, that one might not be worth carrying through, but the op certainly is if that's the type of game you want to play. Only real penalty for saving jokes over here is light armor for Gluba. Odin on Master Splinter.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see what he's
I'll
planning
find
to spray through. I assume he's going to spray through some of these walls or these thin walls over here at A. There are a decent amount of them.
Yeah, being on attackers too, that's kind of interesting because it does slow down your move speed compared to like a more standard rifle.
Yeah, 2 smokes coming out here from Splinter. It does look like they're gonna execute. Oh, nice! He ults him there, gets info, and Senpai takes him out.
I don't know if Super T had just been playing that same spot over and over, and they have it read, or if that was just a guess.
Oh,
Wow.
Blam picks up one. And Jenny was running. He sees his arm through the smoke there.
Blam picks up Senpai. Yeah, they're just not ready to be done with this game yet.
No, and now Kaiser, last left alive, gonna try and rotate around behind him. They might not be aware of this.
It's kind of been Kaiser's mode this whole game. He's been the one to slowly get to sites to maybe do a flank or something.
Yeah, not just this game. That's been his MO, like on this
All
team
season?
always.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's been the lurker, the late rotate,
30
the try and
seconds
find
left.
people. Every game from them.
Yeah, so here's one where Kaiser's probably like, 24 armor and an AK is worth the save.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's very low chances you win this one. They're set up. They had some idea of where you
10
were.
seconds left.
Well, Blam is actually hunting him. Looks like he might. Oh, he's going in. He kills. Oh,
And
gets taken
yeah,
out.
Interesting decision to start charging forward with only 3 seconds left, because it's not like you can actually do anything to win the round.
I wonder if his team was talking about whether saving that was worth it or not. Although at that
I don't
point
know.
I have to assume that was just greed. But there's no way for us to tell.
Yeah. I don't know. I think at 24 health and an AK, or 24 armor and AK, that's plenty good enough. Like, you're set for the next round. You don't have to spend any more money on anything other than kit. All right, set up for a pretty heavy A push starting this round.
Yeah, they're trying to keep their dreams alive here. Wacky searching everywhere for someone peeking out.
McCree and Kaiser look like they're about to duke it out, and Kaiser's able to get him down over on B site.
Yeah.
The hunt begins.
And that pulls Blam and Disenchanted that way.
Oh, and they did have an Omen teleport onto B site from A actually, and they're planting right away. They do have 2 over there, but they're not pushing
Spike
out.
planted.
They're waiting. They're just giving it some time.
And Blam and Disenchanted were already set up, so good
Yeah.
luck for them that they did pull off that rotate that they were expecting.
Blam looking for those angles over to yellow. Ooh, does see one.
Going up.
Gonna send out that firewall to allow him to reposition. Mad Max finds one, gets traded down. Senpai sending out his ultimate as a Ray's ult goes out too. Ooh, Blam gets a nice shot as Wacky takes him out in trade. Wacky with another one. This is the
remaining.
third. Luba holding this angle, only 7 bullets left.
This is no problem.
He's
Uses
going
that
for
cage.
it.
He has enough time if this sticks.
Oh!
Oh,
Attackers
blind
win.
through the cage. Wacky pulls it out.
Yeah, just real good. I assume that was pinged for him, and he just, took the shot right on the ping. And
So
there he
unless I'm
was.
terribly mistaken, that kills the 5-way tie, right? Because Saving Jokesova needed to win there to engage the 5-way tie.
I'll be honest, I didn't read the wall of text.
Yeah, because Saving Jokesova, they were down in that matchup, so they needed to win that for that to be a possibility. So, all right, that is match 1. Match 2 coming up on deck with Offers Anonymous versus Sova Kings.